Okay, this is the brief tutorial how to fill out a patient prescription form. You'll notice at the bottom, besides scans in the bottom right, you'll see order info. Simply tap the order info to go to the prescription form section. The prescription form section is divided into four parts. You'll see at the top, basic info, options, accommodations, and postings. In order to submit a patient file, you have to fill out the basic info. It won't let you submit the file to us unless you choose a device flexibility at the top. You can see most people choose a semi-rigid, but you can just tap either for whatever option you want to select. The shoe style, this is the shoes that they're primarily wearing their orthotics in. So if you tap on that, you'll see a list of common shoe types. Simply just tap on one of them so we know precisely which one they're going to be wearing their orthotics in for the majority of the time during the day. A diagnosis, if you tap add diagnosis, you'll see all the options to add a diagnosis to your patient file. You can add multiple ones, so let's say they're complaining about heel pain. If it's bilateral heel pain, you just leave it on both feet, or you can actually tap on both feet and they might be just complaining about it on their right foot, let's say. And if you would like to add a second diagnosis, maybe they're complaining about first MTP pain, and you can continue on. At the bottom of the screen, you'll see enter other diagnosis. You can tap that and it will let you type an additional diagnosis. So once you've added all that, you can submit the file. There is an option you can see at the very bottom for callus pattern. If you tap on the callus pattern, this is for if you took a picture of the plantigrade surface of the foot while they were in prone. Maybe you want to draw attention to the Pedorthist problematic, or let's see here, just tap on the heels, the first MTP, it'll let you choose wherever. These are just common callousing patterns on the foot. If you select them, it's just going to help draw the eye to what we're looking at on the picture. From there, you'll see a quick order button on the left-hand side, or the blue button will let you continue on to the options. You can only toggle back and forth between the sections by these buttons at the bottom. It won't let you top the headers at the top. So we can, if we were to do a quick order, it'll verify that you want to do a quick order, or you can continue on to the options. And the options, this is mainly for like top cover choices. If you would like, you can choose an EVA block type at the top here. Most just select at Lab Discretion, which you'll notice is on most options. You can always select at Lab Discretion if you're unsure of what you'd like to prescribe. Otherwise, if you type on top cover, you'll see all the top covers being offered. You can just, if we were to choose a microcell puff, let's say, you can just choose the colors based on the top cover ring we give you. Again, you can add a thermoplastic reinforced mid layer. This is a $10 extra charge, but it is like some plastic that we can add, thermoplastic that we can add in between the top cover and the EVA block. It's unnecessary, but some patients do want that extra rigidity out of their device. The orthotic options, standard orthotic options, full length, 3/4, or sulcus length. The width, if they're fitting them in flats, you may want to choose to have a more narrow orthotic made for them. At this point, you'll see at the far right corner, the green button is our quick order button. So if you're not planning on prescribing any accommodations or postings to the orthotic, you can tap the green button and it will let you do a quick order. Otherwise, continue on to accommodations. You'll see this is all the standard accommodations you can add to an orthotic in our industry. Let's just say we wanted to add a met pad. You can see at the bottom here, you can add a small, medium, or large met pad. You can even choose the exact height of the met pad and left and right foot bilaterally, or simply just on the right foot. You can add anything you really want here, or you can just allow discretion and move on to the postings. The postings, let's just take forefoot posting, for example. We can add a couple degrees of forefoot posting, varus and valgus. The same with the rear foot posting, heel lifts. And you'll notice an additional orders notes section here. Now, the difference between the additional order notes and your patient notes on the left-hand side is that when you submit a file to us, the entire prescription form and file resets. It becomes blank. You can access the old file by just clicking on the left-hand side here at View Previous Orders, and it will list chronologically all your patient's previous orders that you can pull up. So the fundamental difference between patient notes and additional order notes is that the patient's notes more for your assessment and their permanent notes on the file, whereas this is more prescription-based notes, something you may want to relay to the Pedorthist making your orthotics, or our administration, who if you're ordering a shoe for the patient, let's say, you would put in here simply ordering shoe, and the additional order notes, and that gives us the information for that specific order. So if you have any additional questions about the prescription form, please don't hesitate to give us a call